Another beautiful February day on the banks of the Crow River. We had the tripod set up and we were looking for waterfowl when we heard a sound like this. You will often hear this rattling call of the belted kingfisher long before you ever spot the bird. I had actually spotted 2 birds fishing along the riverbank, but I was only able to get photos of one. Within a month, they will start digging tunnels in this bank that they will use for their nest. These dirt tunnels can be as long as 8 feet and are always at an upward angle to avoid flooding. You will usually find the kingfisher perched in a tree above the water. Because they have 2 focal points in their eye, they can account for refraction and judge the depth of a fish. This is a male because it lacks the rufous coloring on the side. This is one of the few birds where the female is actually more colorful than the male. They are difficult to photograph in flight because they fly fast and very low to the water, usually less than 10 feet above the river, following all of its bends. They can actually hover like a hummingbird, which they use to help them with fishing. When they spot a fish, they will stab it with their long bill. Then they will crush it against their perch and swallow it whole. Adults will cast pellets like an owl because they cannot digest the bones in the fish that they eat. There are over 1.7 million belted kingfishers in North America. Many of them do not need to migrate because they can find open water year-round. You can spot them by the white belt in their neck. They are a fun bird to watch fish any time of the year. On our way out, we spotted another bird that stays on the river year-round, the trumpeter swan. It's about 100 times heavier than the kingfisher. While we were watching the kingfisher, we also heard the long-eared owl. So you can bet that we'll be making another trip back to the river looking for all new birds.